Hello everyone, Gamer Ryan 3587 here, coming back at you with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a fantasy playoffs bracket with the San Antonio Spurs. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, let's aim for 400 subs. 50 likes to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. I already did this already, didn't I? Okay, let's see. Wait.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The San Antonio Spurs enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Taking a look at San Antonio. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one. Now here's Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Bucket is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Up again, and Vassell with the second chance points. Vassell's got 5 now.
Opportunistic points from Vassell, turning a miss into a make.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. It's tipped. McDaniel's outside. Misses the 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Nailed from 3-point land.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got his second basket of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Passing so good up and down the lane.
After DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Champagnie. Bangs home the trifecta.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Randall. Beyond the arc. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 5. Fires from the wing. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And McDaniels, here we go. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo for the finish. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. Champagne. San Antonio again missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So San Antonio goes with the first 5 on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Osumu, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Bones Island subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Reed, following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Minnesota's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Misses the wing 3. San Antonio leading to the right side. And here's Harper from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Still a developing part of Harper's game. When he's hitting from deep, Dillon is really tough to guard.
Pass to Ingles. Over Barnes. And again, it's Minnesota converting. 44 seconds left in the first. On the wing, Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
On the wing, Dosunmu. He's guarded by Johnson. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Cornette. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance bucket.
Edwards can't hit. Takes the 3. Barnes can't get it to go. Devin Vassell has been on display for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Phillips in at the small forward position. Back to Dosunmu. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Castle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. All alone. Rebound by Johnson.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Gasol is a strong finisher inside.
Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Vassell. Lays it up off the glass. Vassell's got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Reed throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Fox inside the line. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Highland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fox from outside gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
With the way he can stop and start, it's impossible to take that pull-up away from Fox.
No problem knocking that one down. Highland's got 4 this quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From deep, a three-pointer is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
And it's Highland in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Highland's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Champagnie. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for Minnesota. And then Randall slams it in.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Waters. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
On the wing, Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. Hit by Reed. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's to Waters. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Waters got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Randall. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs leading by 4. A 3 from Bryant. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. That all. Edwards looking it over. Inside is Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
In the corner, it's Bryant. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. They set the pick. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. A miss that time would have put him up. Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
The 3 from Barnes. Minnesota with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Randle down low. He finds that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's 10 points for Julius Randle. Fox passes to Champagnie. Here's Castle. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Spurs with possession. Fox finds Castle. For the 3, Devin Vassell, and that's good. Vassell's got 13.
Man, when Vassell hits his stride tonight, he just kept going. This man is relentless.
Here's Randle, and the shot goes down. 12 points for Julius Randle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here he goes. Harper's shot's good.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Randle kicks to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. He's got 12.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here's Harper from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The Timberwolves leading. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night. A 3 from Barnes. No good on that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
3-pointer, Randle. It's good from long range. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They need this. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. San Antonio with the rebound. 3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. The shot by Champagnie, no good. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Fox. For 3, Edwards. From the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Champagnie. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Back to Highland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Highland's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. The Spurs shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Fox, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Fox has got 5.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Here's Randall. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Highland passes to Randall. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
With a multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
And again, Julius Randle. Randle's got 23 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Castle. And the 3 off target.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
17 seconds left in the third. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. That's a 2 from Randall. Off target. That was a little heat check. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a 6th sense.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for Minnesota. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Buries it from 3-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Highland passes to Conley. Here's Barnes. Reed with the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Got that one up quick.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
For 3, Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look now for San Antonio. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Luke Cornett. Bryant comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Harper. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Fires from the corner. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Reed. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. The 3 from Johnson. Drills it from outside.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Handle outside. No Sumu with it. Johnson's there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards can't hit. Spurs trail by 12. And here's Bryant for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Reed. Tries it from 9. He nails the jump shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Barnes. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Randle with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now Conley. Broke loose. No problem with the wide open J.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Julius Randle.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. Spurs trail by 16. Castle fires. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Now DiVincenzo. Castle pulls it down. 1:37 left in the 4th. Vassell buries the deep ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep. With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. From deep. Not gonna go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, Wembanyama powers in the putdown.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Timberwolves leading by 8. A free pass leads him right to the rack.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Timberwolves.
And they're full in control now, but there were some tense moments I thought for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution of Gordon.
Now it's Reed. Jumper is off. The drive by Barnes.
Minnesota. Now Reed. First personal foul. First team.
Gets the first, that brings them within 8. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum.
And that was game 1 of the NBA playoffs for the San Antonio Spurs. If you're new to the broadcast live stream or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, give Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for our subs with the likes, and we help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.